You know, he may be my younger brother, but he's always been a hard act to follow. I am so honored to be here today, and I want to give you some indication of how honored I feel. I typically speak in front of groups of people that are at least this large or much larger, but that's just business. This is about my roots. This is about who I am, who I become. It's home. So if I become a little bit emotional, or I stumble a little bit, I hope you'll understand and bear with me. I'd like to begin by thanking a number of people. First, I'd like to thank the committee for electing me to the board. It's a tremendous honor and privilege. I'd also like to thank the committee for putting on this affair today and for last night. Like my brother, I've done some volunteer work, and I know how much time and effort goes into putting on one of these events. So thank you, and particular thanks to Gary and Karen for all their efforts. I'd like to thank my family. My parents, Fred and Jean, who thank God are here today. My aunts, uncles, siblings, grandparents, siblings except for Rick, but that's a different issue. You know what it was like to share a bedroom with him for all those years? He was Felix. He was Felix. I was Oscar. So thank you. I'd like to thank my coaches, in particular Coach Dawson. He had a tremendous influence on anyone who played basketball. I'd also like to thank all of my assistant coaches. I'd like to thank the fans. You know, for those of you, excuse me for saying this, Browns fans, it was a little bit like watching a Steeler away game, because when we would play in some venue away from home, it seemed that there were always more Wellsville fans than there were fans from the other team. Thank you all. It was a tremendous gift that you were there all the time and supported us. I'd like to thank my teammates. Whoever wrote my biography got it right. The team accomplishments came first. The individual accomplishments came second. Cheryl Jackson, Bud Thompson, John Lewis, Joe March, Joe D'Angelo, Gary Allison, Leon Carter, Jim DeSello, and I'm sure that I'm overlooking someone, and I don't intend to do that. But basketball is a team game, and it was a privilege to be part of all of that with all of those guys. When I thought about today's event, one of the things that occurred to me was that it has been 36 years since I wore the orange and black. 36 years. That's nearly inconceivable to me. I just thank the committee for putting me on the modern era. That's part of the old time. But I want to tell you, after 36 years, some of the details of what happened playing ball here become a bit fuzzy. You don't remember things exactly the way they were. And when you read the newspaper articles, you say, I don't remember it quite that way. But history doesn't lie. The reason I'm telling you this is that the details aren't important. What's important is the lessons that I learned and that I've tried to carry with me for the rest of my life from that basketball experience and from growing up in Wellsville. And I'd like to share a couple of those with you. First, strive to be excellent and accept nothing less. Every time we walked onto the basketball court, we believed we would win. Every time we stepped onto the basketball court, we absolutely knew we were the better team. If you strive for excellence, you will be working to meet your own expectations and not someone else's expectations. Second, have dreams, and the bigger, the better. pursue those dreams. For you young people in particular, have dreams and go after them. For the adults like me, it's still important to have dreams, but encourage the young people to have dreams. One of the reasons I think we were as successful as we were as a team was because we shared a common dream to be the best that was fostered by Baldasare. Dreams give you hope. Dreams are the catalyst to strive for excellence. Third, teamwork is much more important than individual accomplishments, Kobe Bryant notwithstanding. Teamwork leads to winning. The most successful sports teams, the most successful organizations, the most successful family units are the byproduct of teamwork rather than individual effort. Teamwork is the key to success. Last and not least, notwithstanding Charles Barkley's comments to the contrary, we are all role models for those that are younger than us. Whether we're parents, athletes, teachers, firemen, policemen, or whatever it is we do, please keep in mind that we are role models. I was reminded of that last night in a discussion with Coach Shepard, in which he recalled an interaction that he had with me when I was a senior in high school and he was considerably younger. But we do have an impact on all of those that are younger than us. In closing, I would like to thank everyone very much, and God bless you.
I just want to say, when you was playing, you gave us a lot of thrills. And I really appreciate that. And Rick, what a cheerleader. What are you at? There's that kind of problem, you got to be a cheerleader. Oh, there you are, practice. Our next inductee.